Good morning and welcome to Caravan Escapades. I hope everybody's keeping safe and well. It's a beautiful sunny Sunday morning here. This is the first chance we've had to get the caravan back to our new house. As you guys know, we've moved recently, so this is the first time we brought it back. We've just brought it back for the weekend just to kind of prep up and get ready for going away to France in a couple of weeks time. So we just really wanted to get everything sorted, but it kind of fits. We've kind of got it in there. If I just kind of show you, squeezed it in. As I say, it's not a sort of permanent solution, and there's Seller, the horse down the bottom there. So we got the caravan home. We're quite pleased about that. I'm going to wash it shortly anyway. What I wanted to talk to you about today, you've probably heard me mention on a previous vlog about my concerns with going to France and not having enough gas, particularly as we'll probably be running the fridge on gas most of the time, barbecuing most of the time, and that sort of stuff. And with the current current red, do you know what, I can never get this right, propane with the current red propane bottles that we've got. I know one is full, but I've no idea really what's left in the other one. So doing a bit of researching on my last vlog, Graham the Caravan Vlogger commented, said he'd had a similar situation. He got fed up with it. He ditched basically the metal bottles and swapped to the Gaslight, the Flo Gas Gaslight bottles. So I've only gone and done it. I've gone and got myself a couple of these gas bottles. I went up to home base yesterday, picked up a couple of those. I'll put a link down below. They are, what are they, £99 each if you don't have a bottle. For a refill it's £54, but these are 10 kilogram bottles as opposed to the 6 kilogram propane bottles. I'm hoping these will actually fit in the front locker anyway. The other thing I've had to do obviously is I've got the propane pigtail on there. I now need the Gaslight pigtail, or the pigtail. So what I've had to do is I've had to nip out yesterday. I nipped out to our local caravan dealers, which is Loudham's, and picked myself up one of these. This is the 27mm adapter, so I'm going to need, that's what fits on top of the bottle. That was about £12.99, and I was going to buy a rubber hose, or the rubber pigtail hose, but then I saw these stainless steel ones. Now I can't quite work out whether this was priced up correctly, because there was other stainless steel ones in it. Loudham's were priced up at about £59.99, so about 60 quid, as opposed to I think £14.99 or something like that for the rubber ones. And I thought, oh, quite fancy stainless steel one, and there was two on the bottom of the rack marked up at £18.99. So I bought this one for £18.99, went through the till okay, so everything's all right there. So I'm going to connect that with that and then replace the pigtail I've got in the caravan. So why don't you follow me along the way as I get involved in doing that. So the first thing I do is make sure the valve up here, and you'll have one next to all of your regulators, you probably can't see that. So first thing I do is make sure the valve up here is closed off. Make sure the bottle's closed off. Remember, righty tight is opposite, so it's righty loosey, lefty tighty. And then I've obviously got the thumb screw wheel, or the hand wheel, which is incredibly tight. There we go. Take that out there. Obviously we've got this gas level indicator that I've never really kind of got on. It's supposed to be gas safe as well, that sort of thing. So let's take this bottle out here. Let's get this strap undone. Loosen these off. And let's take this bottle out. Just put that around the side out the way here. And then let's take this bottle out. Loosen this right off. There we go. Let's loosen those right the way off. And this is the full one, so let's put that one to one side. So just trying to get the camera a bit lower, hopefully you can see what we're doing. Need to get that disconnected up from there. And there's the gas valve, that's on and that's off into the caravan, so that's turned off. Not that it would matter too much with disconnecting a bottle, but you want to kind of make sure you've got that sorted. So then we want to get the spanner on and get this disconnected. There we go. So that is the old propane pigtail, which we've just removed. The new stainless steel one is actually longer, but this was the hand screw or thumb screw pigtail. Made it a lot easier to get it on and on for the propane. So I'm going to put that to one side, keep that safe, because you never know, we might need it again in the future. So let's put together the new pigtail and then try and fit that to the van. We've already opened the bag for the 27mm adapter. That's the one here. So I think what we'll do is we'll connect to that first before we connect into the van. Probably make it a little bit easier. Now, this is the bag for the stainless steel hose, and there are a couple of kind of fibre washers, rubber washers, sealing washers in here. Don't know whether you can see those. They're kind of just hanging around loose in the bottom of the bag. So if you do get one of these, just be careful when you rip the bag open, you don't lose them. So let's just take this out, put that down there. It does seem quite a long hose. I've been a little bit more careful taking it out of the bag because I don't want it to go flying off anywhere. Yeah, it's quite a hose actually, so what, I'm roughly a metre long, that sort of stuff. Now I know I've still got a sealing washer, but let's just make sure we get the right end. It's probably going to be the same ends either way, isn't it? No. What am I doing here? Wait. Nearly dropped that one. You should practice all this stuff actually before you start recording, really, shouldn't you? So make a fool of yourself. Yeah, lefty loosey, righty tight, lefty loosey. So it's an opposite thread, isn't it? So you turn it left to tighten it up. That's what was getting me confused. So that one goes on there. Oh, do you know what? I'm just going to try the other end anyway. The smaller end does match what kind of came off on the Caravan side. No, so that's it. So right, let's have a look at these washers we've got here now. Oh, the bag's nearly blown away and losing my washers. So we've got two washers, or two sealing washers. That one looks a bit tight for there. There we go. So that fibre washer goes on the end with the connection to the 27mm bottle adapter. So let's make sure we get this right this time. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go and get another, or I could probably do it with this one actually. I have got some leak stuff at work, so what I'll do is when I get the chance is I'll get the sprayed on there, just make sure we've got no gas leak, make sure that's nice and tight. There we go, that's nice and tight. So now we'll go down to the bit in the van. Right, we're going to connect up to here inside the van now. There is an advantage of this stainless steel braided hose being nice and long. You've got plenty of room and everything else to kind of get access up there. So let's put this washer on here. Let's get that on. So we've put the little black washer on the end. We then line these two up here. Give it a screw. So get the spanner in. Again, I'm going to get some of the leak spray from work and give that a bit of a try. Well, not a bit of a try, give that a bit of a spray round. You can do it with soapy water, but we've got some proper gas leak spray stuff at work, so I think it'll be worth giving that a go. Make sure this is nice and tight. will go. I don't think it's going any tighter than that. So that is a nice long stainless steel pigtail fitted. Let's see if we can get the bottle in now. I'm just going to open these straps up to their full maximum, just so we got plenty of room to see if we can get the bottles in. Right, let's give this a go. So, one of the Gaslight bottles, let's lift it in. I think, oh, okay, well that's in. Let's get the strap round. Let's get the strap round. Let's kind of turn it that way. Does take up a bit more room in the locker, but it's yeah, quite pleased with the way that's kind of gone in. Strap that one in there. That's not going anywhere. And the great thing with these is you can see, let me try and show you on this one, you can actually see how much gas is in through the windows. So these are 2 full bottles. So let's try and fit this other one in and see how easy it is to fit in. Now I've already got one in. I think there's a little bit of manoeuvrability needed. That's in, look, straight in. Kind of sits over your gas locker bits anyway. Tighten that up. Well, they are in. I'm quite pleased with those. Right, let me bring the camera down so you can see, and we'll try and get it connected up. So I don't know how well you can see the top of this bottle, but we're going to give this a try. So here's our new ultra long lead. Maybe it's a little bit too long. So basically it's push on and then you turn. That's it, so that's the gas flame. So let me take that off for you again. So you basically push it in to take it off. I can't turn, there you go. So you turn it all the way to the flame mark. Can you see that there? So it's push on, green, push it on, and then you turn it all the way to the flame mark. And if you want to release this, you just basically press that in and it comes on there. So let's put that on again. Turn that all the way to the red mark. That's on. Let's turn the orange tap on there, not the orange tap, the yellow tap. So the gas is now flowing into the Caravan. So why don't we go inside, take a look, and let's see if we can get the gas lit. Right guys, here's the hob. This is the first time you're seeing it. Obviously, I guess the gas needs time to kind of go through, work its way through. So let's try and work out which is the right one. So I think, well, I can hear gas flowing. Nothing lighting yet. Trying to do this with 2 hands. Hey! Okay, I don't know whether you can see that, and obviously don't want to get the camera too close. And we're cooking on gas. So that is the Gas Flo Gaslight 10 kilogram bottles fitted and working in the Caravan. So let's turn the gas off. So I'm chuffed with that. I'm very, very chuffed with that. So that's the 2 Gaslight bottles fitted in the front locker. They do look rather imposing, but I'm really chuffed that's worked out. I thought it was going to be a bit more difficult than that, but no, not too bad at all. So let me just switch the gas off now, because obviously we're not using it. So turn that off there, turn that off there. I may even just kind of disconnect the pigtail actually while we're not using it. So disconnect the pigtail and just kind of hook that through there. Just maybe wind that up a bit. I'm sure maybe the big pigtail wasn't the best idea, but gives us flexibility, I suppose. So I've just kind of hooked that back in there. So that's another one from Caravan Escapades. That's us fitting the Gaslight gas flow bottles. Thank you to Graham, the Caravan Vlogger. I kind of guess he gave me the inspiration, the drive to kind of go and do it. As he said, he'd had problems in France anyway, so just took the plunge and did it. Yes, it isn't cheap, so basically it's cost me 200 quid for these 2 bottles, but I own about 100 quid's worth of it. So if you were to ever not use the gas flow bottles, you take it back, you should be able to get your deposit back, that sort of thing as well. You can't, they're not refillable bottles. You have to take them back to, I've got them from Home Base. We got a Home Base near us and they had like 40 of these things in stock. It was Home Base at Newark actually. So it's relatively easy just to go in there and kind of swap them round, that sort of thing. Will I basically swap to safe fill? I don't know. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. Let's see how we get on this summer with these. I've got plenty of gas there now. Weight wise, I will check the nose weights, just see how it compares with the old 6 kilogram bottles. Although these do feel lighter with far more gas. So we'll check the nose weight on that anyway, just before we kind of head off and maybe just rebalance. But before we go to France this time anyway, I'm going to sweep from the front to the back of the caravan and take anything out that's not necessary for us to take, especially with the rise in fuel cost. I want to keep the weight down as much as possible. Anyway, that's another one from Caravan Escapades. I hope you've enjoyed that. I hope you've liked it. Please give us a thumbs up if you have. If you found that useful, please comment below. I'll put links to everything in the comments below. Interestingly enough, it was cheaper to buy these Flo Gas bottles from Home Base than it was from Flo Gas Direct on their website. It was only a couple of quid cheap. I guess it's to do with delivery, that sort of thing, with them, with Flo Gas delivering them to you. Whereas you can't get these delivered from Home Base, you have to kind of go in and collect them. But as I say, I'll put links to everything below. So the Flo Gas, the Home Base bit, the adapters that I've got and that sort of stuff as well. So if you decide to do this, hopefully you found this useful and you can give it a go. So please, if you wouldn't mind liking, subscribing and sharing, hit the notification bell and you'll get notified when we upload more videos. So that's another one from us. Thanks very much and we'll see you again soon.